So in this video, I'd like to talk to you about the observation assignment. This assignment requires you to select one episode of a multi-episode television program, a movie, or a special that is some kind of video that is professional, and you can run it by me for approval. I can come up with some suggestions for you as well. The subject of the video, it can be fictional or nonfiction, and it should focus on animals and humans working together. So you might look at the work of a police canine unit in one of the cop shows. You might look at work of racehorses, work of animals in zoos, the work of animals on farms. There are all kinds of different shows in different eras in American history or elsewhere. It would be good for the purposes of this class if you stuck to things that either took place in America or are set in America or are made by American film companies, because we're looking at the culture of animals and humans working together in the United States. And we might find that that culture is the same around the world, but it's pretty unlikely. So we want to try to stick to the culture that we all live in right now. Even if we are not native to the US culture, we all have experience with it, and that way we can bring our work together. So anyway, once you've selected a program, I'm going to ask you to watch it once through and identify the places in the program where significant interaction between humans and animals takes place. Those are sections that you'll watch several times, and you'll take notes on them. You don't have to take notes on what happens in the entirety of the episode unless what you have is like a half-hour episode of a dog training program, and then everything has to do with dogs. If you're watching a piece about the work in a veterinary clinic, then you might have an intense focus on the interactions of the humans and the animals. But if you're watching a movie, someone is part of the time working with the animals, and then there's significant action that doesn't have any animals in it, that's less important to me. So when you take notes on the part of the piece that you're going to become very familiar with, I want you to use 3 columns on a piece of paper. One column will say at what time in the video the thing is happening. So if it happens at the 58th minute, you'll just put minute 58 in the first column. The second column will be a description of what happened, and the third column will be things that you think about what's happening. So we're going to use the what's happened and the things that you think about what's happening when we analyze this material. You're going to need the material in the first column about when you observe what, because you'll go back. And if somebody else in the class wants to look at something that you observed, they can go directly to the place. So you will use these 3 columns. You can set that up as a table in a Word document or use Excel. And in the end, you will save that. You can save it as a PDF and then upload that to the portal where it instructs you to upload your notes. So you'll be all expected to upload your notes to the forum, to look at other people's notes, and as I said before, the part that's going to concern us the most is looking at what's actually happening and the kinds of thoughts that we're having about it. So after we have all your notes collected, then we will begin to work together to analyze what we're learning about the culture of animals and humans working together.